All right, while we're walking across the parking lot, we did happen to stumble across John there. John, give him a wave. John is getting much better on camera. This man used to run. I think one time he tripped and fell running so hard. He did not like the camera, but he's getting much better day by day, week by week, of being on camera. One of these days, y'all gonna see what he actually does. Weirdly enough, we had a fill-in company come by and want to show us that they could do this great job. John fixes dings and dents. He's also done upholstery repair, windshield repair. He also does our pinstripes and molding. He's been doing work for us for 36 years, I think we figured out last time. But we had another company come by and say, hey, we fix dings and dents. I want to take one and do it for you guys, and I'm going to show you how good we can do. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So he said, give me the keys, and I'm going to go over to the corner of the parking lot. So he went over there, and my guys just wanted to kind of see what was going on and walked by. And I don't even think John knows this, so when he watches the video, he'll know. They were like, you can't be over here. Was it you or was it Christian? You can't be over here. These are trade secrets. You can't see what we're doing. John works no matter where he's at. He'll fix that car right there. These people freaked out. I mean, flipped out on us. And of course, that was the last time we used them. It was just a free trial, and it wasn't anywhere any better than, it wasn't even good. Yeah, he stopped working. It was, I mean, you couldn't help but try a free trial, you know, but that was some funny stuff. So we do have some construction going on. The road's a little weird right here. Let's go ahead and make it across, and let's get this ready 9/11 video put together. Okay, guys, you see the mega truck loaded up again. I was going to load up both of them, but with the weather being so crappy, we just got the one loaded up. But we're actually taking this one out for a Saturday event, and I'm going to post a little bit more, and hopefully we can clip it in as you guys can see it. I'm waiting on the organizer of this event to reach out. We help sponsor it every year, and it's the Axemen. And I'm going to go to my phone, guys, because I don't want to say information wrong. But they are a local organization that helps the burn camp. And let's see here. AJ, I sent that to you, right? All right. So they're going to send me some further information at some point today. Axemen Forever. It is Saturday the 13th, and it is at I Don't Know, which is in Chester. And it's a charity ride. It's a motorcycle group. They do a great job. They donate a lot of money. They get a lot of businesses to sponsor. A lot of the local businesses do sponsor. I know Polo at Polo's Auto is very active as well. I think that's who sent him up here the very first year to us. But we do believe in it, and they donate the money to the burn for kids. So if a kid's burning a house fire, there's a whole lot of rehabilitation and other things that go on. And I was hoping he would shoot me a text earlier today so we could get this in the video, but he told us how many people he sent to burn camp, or they sent to burn camp last year, and it was a pretty amazing amount. Each year they ask for us to be able to get one of the trucks or a boat or something cool out there, and we always have things going on or have shortness of help. So this year we're not going to disappoint. We're taking the big mega out there. We're going to park it in front of the restaurant for all to see. Might take it there today and we get ahead of schedule. So we'll see how all that pans out. But AJ got ahead of me. He got it all loaded up. Didn't even know that was happening. I'm just getting back from Trista's assembly, which was really great. Another 9/11. They try to do this organizational thing here around 9/11. Obviously, you know, firemen and other things. So a lot of that goes hand in hand with first responders. And today's a day to remember and reach out to anybody that you know that's a first responder and just tell them how much you appreciate what they do. Those guys don't go recognized as often as they should. So make sure you do that today. Plumbers across the road. We've got a 66 Chevrolet that has arrived. We've got a Duramax going out. We got a lot of things happening. So it's going to be a great day. Clip in a little piece about John, and then we'll try to wrap the rest up. All right. 9/11, we came inside. It's a lot less noisy in here. 9/11 means a lot of things to a lot of different people. Again, I shared our experience yesterday. I do want to interject one thing. Mom reminded me. She actually reached out and did get a hold of my dad. And I feel like she must have called about the same time that my buyer Rich called. And then me and Dad were on he was probably in the office. I was probably on the parking lot. We converged. We met each other. And we're watching TV in the van. So, and again, it's crazy to think it was just me and him. We did not even have a full-time cleanup guy back then. So just 24 years ago, that's how small things were. One little piece of car lot, the building, the office, no upstairs waiting room, break room, no television. And again, I guess we had a computer, but me and him didn't know how to use it if we did. Mom can interject about that. But anyway, she did put that in there. And again, it was a crazy day. I can remember as much of it as possible, but unfortunately, I think my mind may be a little overfull with other things we got to deal with. Is that in there good? We don't want to lose Mike. All right. Making sure we don't have a mic issue because we have had some struggles. So a couple things from yesterday's video that I want to interject and remind and do one more thing. So I talked about this truck, I talked about the motor, and I talked about, you know, where we're at with it. But I did not get to the point I was trying to get to. If you guys build a motor and you're building a truck of this level, of this quality, document what the stuff is and put it in the vehicle somewhere. Maybe the first owner did that. Maybe it didn't go to the second owner or third owner. But it would save a lot of trouble. Cam specs, injector ratings, codes, whatever. Everybody's got a different name for what they call it, to know how big the injectors are. So many, you know, the head style, the valve size, all that stuff makes a difference when you don't have a carburetor. When you have a carburetor, you can tune just about anything. When you don't have a carburetor, a computer has to do it. It makes a big difference. So again, that's why we're at this crossroads. I have had nothing short of probably 20 or 30 phone calls from people that did not watch this video or yesterday's video. So they don't have a clue. They're still asking about this truck. It's gorgeous. Why wouldn't you? Got people that want the tires, the wheels, wish they had the truck. But again, we're just at a crossroads. The truck runs and drives. You got videos of us driving it, but we don't know enough about it to get it tuned properly. So we'll be upfront about it. If we know something or don't know something, we're going to say it real quickly. And we're not LS computer gurus and geeks about it. There's specialists that do that, and that's where it needs to go. Or it needs to have a big 632 dropped in. Simple and easy. Also, to clarify something on the crew cab. Well, first off, I'm not going to forget it twice. The canoe. We talked about it, then we didn't show it to you. These canoes were all hand built. And look at the effort that was put into this canoe. For anybody that's ever put anything together, look at the effort that was put into this canoe. Look at the screws, the quality of the wood, the ribs, the reinforcements. Even down, did Alvin polish it like I asked him to? I don't think he did. Even down to the piece of brass on the edge right here, in case you bumped into something. Save the wood from getting hit. The canvas overlay. A lot of people say that's just a stupid old canoe. That's a canoe that's 70, maybe 80 years old, that's still in great shape. It was hanging in a building with 2 Model A's, if that tells you anything. Thrilled to be able to purchase it, and even more thrilled to be able to hang it either in this building or possibly at the marina. I'm not sure where it's going to end up. And the man was so, AJ was there, the man was he was an engineer, truly an engineer for a living. We didn't know we were going to grab it and we were going to get it down. It was dusty and dirty. We had no clue how heavy it was. And it's pretty heavy for a canoe, but not heavy like a John boat. But this man had a pulley system set up. So we literally pulleyed it down to the ground, took off this mechanism he had it hanging with, and carried it right out. Crazy. Even though he's not here anymore, thanks for thinking of that. It saved our backs and our heads and everything else that day, and our shoulders. So pretty amazing. And that's work of art. I mean, again, just show it one more time. Just show the inside. I don't know how good the camera view is, but look, these things were bowed. Then these reinforcements were put in. This is all wood, all handmade. I mean, that's how they did things. They come up through right here. Look, that's that piece of wood right there. Comes right up. Put together right here. I've seen some of them that have a cap right here. I'm not sure if this one's missing it or that's just the finished product. I guess finished product because there's the sticker. But so super cool. On the 4-door truck or any of our perfected trucks, I've had multiple calls also and emails and texts just in the last 24 hours since this one has been kind of said, you know, hey, it's finished. To build the truck to this level, there's no way for us to cheat the system. You got body and paint, you got interior, you got undercarriage, you got lift kit, tires, wheels, shocks, brake lines, steering, track bar, shocks, drive shafts, upgraded brakes, then tires and wheels, And then you got to have a drive line. You got to have a motor. You got to have a transmission. You got to have a transfer case. If you want air conditioning, a cowl hood. When these trucks are in these, a finished crew cab to this level is usually never under 100 grand. I have 30, 40, 50, $60,000 crew cabs for sale. Yes, we do. But they're not to this level. Again, you can't cheat the system. If you want a finished truck, you buy one of these. And it's also surprising how many people already understand. They're like, I figured it'd be 150. I figured it'd be 175. I'm like, no, I'm trying to keep this one around 125. I don't have all the bills yet, but I'm trying my best to keep it there. It might have to be a little bit more. Hey, Junior, when you're watching this, you're calling me and you're over there. Be 1 second, I'll be right with you. That's the explanation. Just take out a piece of paper and doodle down some ideas of cost, and you'll real quickly see how it adds up so fast. Single cabs can be a little bit more affordable because single cab trucks are a little bit more affordable. But even to find a good donor crew cab, you're going to typically spend $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 for a nice rust-free specimen. Now, again, for you that didn't see the video yesterday, we still had to finish the power steps. And then this truck, when somebody calls and says, I want a bed cover, I want emblems, whatever the finishing touches are, we'll do that to your specifications at that point. Hey, Junior. Hey. One second. He'll understand when he watches this tonight. So that's how it adds up. Prices do get to that point because of the fact that's what it costs to do things. We can't cheat the system any more than you. Yes, we get a little better deal on things, but when you got tires and wheels that add up to $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 a pop, you got a motor that's 20 or 30 grand in some cases, you got a transmission, transfer case, 1-ton differentials. Either you have the labor to build it and do it yourself, or you have to outsource it, or you have the ability to do this part or that part. Everybody's got something they're experts at, and they can do it on their own. You still got to figure your time's worth something. So very, very well understood price point on these trucks. I'm shocked. I get a lot of people that call that also like, well, I'll just buy one of those cheaper ones, JW, and I'll have y'all do it. That's fine, but real quickly, you're going to climb that ladder, whether you get us to do it or anybody to do it. Buy the lift kit, buy the tires, buy the wheels, buy the steering, buy the track bar, buy the steps, buy the stuff under the hood. Heck, just the AC system, every piece of it on this truck's new. The dual fan system's new. The computerization of all the stuff for the fuel injection system. There's a lot that goes into these builds. So appreciate y'all understanding. This is a great specimen of a crew cab. Very pleased with how it turned out. And yes, we do have plenty of $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 trucks. We got to get Junior some parts. Junior is finishing up a lot of finishing touches on the 79 that y'all saw disappear. The gray and maroon truck. That is a 1-ton factory. He's got the AC done. He's got a ton of the undercarriage stuff done. He's got a ton of the lines and fittings taken care of. He's picking up another load of parts now. So I got to get him finished up with what he needs, because you guys need a little update on that truck. And I've got some pictures to drop in. Actually, yeah, I'll give you those to you, AJ. Drop those pictures in so y'all can see the progress of this truck, because it's coming along really well. And then don't forget, this is online, or should be online today, in the 66. We need to put that in the 66 truck beside each other for pictures. That'll be amazing, and you guys love doing your Facebook and Instagram stuff. Put those two together and blow it up, because that's a cool combination of two beautiful black Chevrolet products. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. I hope you've watched Trista's video. If you have not watched that 9/11 celebration video, please make sure to watch it. Click subscribe. We'll be back at you tomorrow.